August 25th, 2026. I still don't know fully what I'm doing. I know the things that I like. I like a 2-minute execution time frame or a 3-minute execution time frame. I like a 5-minute execution time frame. I like having a window of trading instead of just being there from market open to market close. I like having a window of time where I'm allowed to take trades. I just like rules like I can only take so many trades a day, like maybe 3 trades max or 4 trades max a day, something like that. So I know what I like and I'm gravitating towards what I like and what I resonate with, but man, there's so many moving parts with trading that it's really easy to get overwhelmed by the complexity of it all. So I'm getting down to where I'm simplifying things as best I can, and I know it's only going to get better because it's only gotten better as time has gone on. I've only gotten more aware of what's going on. Like I'm starting to think, do I even need the MACD anymore? You know, volume and price action is really enough. But with that much being said, right now my entry strategy is when the MACD histogram is not moving against me, but when instead starts to flip in my direction. So with that being said, we're going to start with Palantir. Palantir had the alignment. I'm only trading. I tightened my window down even more, so I'm only trading from 9:30 to 10:30. So it's just 1 hour. 1 hour. During that 1 hour, I'm looking for opportunities and taking trades. Is that the best thing? Should I even be doing that? I don't even know. I literally don't know. I'm just experimenting with only being able to trade small windows of time. And anyway, with that much being said, this was a great alignment that occurred today at 9:30, right at the open of that window. And for a short, you can see the short alignment here, 15 going down, 1 hour flipping. Look at the daily momentum here. That was a win. Nvidia. Now we had no daily and 1 hour alignment. Notice how the daily's going down, but the 1 hour is to the upside. So technically, you know, we should take caution and not even trade that. But nonetheless, the alignment occurred to the upside. It was a weak alignment. Another warning to not even take this trade. That would have been a loss right there at 9:14. Meta had an alignment to the downside. 15 going down, 1 hour down. We pull back, and then we have that realignment to the downside right there. That was a loss, proper loss in my opinion. And no trade in NQ today. Tesla also had a loss. This was an alignment to the upside at 9:54. Daily going up, 1 hour going up, 15 going up, everything's going up. That resulted in a loss. And that's all it is right there. That's what it is. Going on to the SPY. No trade in S&P. I did take this trade today in S&P right here. I'll be honest, I took it. No, this one right here. I took this trade in S&P. And it was a great win. It was a great short trade. I just didn't have the confirmation of the 1 hour momentum yet. Which makes me think to myself, why do I even use a 1 hour? Why? What purpose does it serve? What if I just use the daily? Then the 15, and then the execution time frame, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, whatever it is. You know, like what am I even doing? What's the purpose of life? In Apple, if we were using the 1 hour, we never would have had a setup at all that we didn't have a signal emerge. But if we were not using the 1 hour and we just were using the daily, well, daily's in bearish territory. So at 9:30, we're flipping over to the bearish territory. That's amazing. That's an alignment. And the actual first alignment occurred right here, which we'll call that a loss. It could have been a win because the very next candle did sweep the low, but it also pumped up. So whatever happened first. I don't know if it swept low, then it would have been a win. But if it pumped up first, then it would have been a loss. So I'm going to call it a loss for now. Then the last one is in Amazon. Amazon had a short opportunity right here at 9:12. Why was that a short opportunity? Because it was a realignment in momentum. See? Pulls back for one momentum bar. These are all expanding. Expansion, expansion, expansion. But then we have one contraction, one pullback. And then when it realigns, that's the entry right there. And that would have been a win as well. So all together, we had Palantir, 1 win. We're up 1 on the day. Amazon, up 2 on the day. Apple, question mark, we're not sure. We're going to call it a loss. So now we're back to up 1 on the day. S&P, no trades. But I did trade S&P, and it was a win. And I traded it right here. And I took the trade, even though the 1 hour was not aligned, right? So we're not going to count that technically right now. But anyway, I'm up 1 on the day. Tesla, now we're down to even on the day. NQ, no setups. Meta, now we're -1 on the day. We are down 1 on the day. Nvidia, down 2 on the day. So the past 3 days, last Friday, yesterday, Monday, and today, Tuesday, have been all losing days in this strategy. Now, if you have a 1-to-1 strategy that you're using, there's a chance that it could finish -5R, -2R for the week. I mean, there's a chance, you know what I mean? Today, my job was to finish the day down 2R. That was my job. That's the strategy. That's what it gives me. That's all right. I'll see you in the next one.